Okay, we are playing a senior league match. Yeah, this guy should just be sold probably. We'll do that in the next date, in the correct video. I think our team is set up, so let's go. Okay. We didn't check the team. We probably should have. Let's just quickly do that now. Don't know if this is really the thing that matters, to be honest, but it's too late now. Let's just do it. Right, so they're 2 wins and a loss, same as us actually. I really don't know that that's a priority to check. Let's just seeing the stuff, like what's happening in the match. 60, he's very well-rounded striker. 82 finishing, 78 long shots. Pretty good. And then across the back, 90 speed, very fast defenders. So I think we might as well just leave our core tactic intact. You can see that they're just catching up to us so fast, even though we had a ton of space. Struggling to really get the ball anywhere much. We did get that guy got a lot of space again. I suspect that's because their fullbacks are set to wingback, which is going to be putting extra pressure on us, or at least the one on that side. But for most people, they'll only most people play typically symmetrical formations. So if they have one of their fullbacks on wingback, they would have both. So let's just see if that's the case on the other side. This, you can see this formation is a bit asymmetrical. You can see there's a bit of symmetry to it, but it's ultimately asymmetrical. So maybe they don't have both of the fullbacks set to the same role. I'm pretty sure the one on this side is definitely a wingback. There's a good chance. Very good chance. I'm not sure, because his team's got a pretty good record. We haven't created much, but we haven't given up much either. And we have had that one excellent chance, and that could have just scored. And then we'll be very comfortable right now. Well, that was a decent chance as well. Not as good as ours, though. Okay, a lot of space for him again. Just, I think he might be able to get out. Can he get something in this time? Nope. There's a decent chance. Trying to think of something that we can do here that we've not seen a lot. We've seen something though, so we can have a think at half time because it's really close anyway. See what condition we get recovered. Acres of space. It's not good to concede now. Very tired team. Their team's... Alright, so we didn't cover much condition, unfortunately. You know, all I've really seen so far is this guy get a bunch of opportunities and squander all of them. What we'll do is we'll put Mazzarchi there instead. You bring him further up and try to exploit this thing that we think that guy's a wing back, so you try to get in behind him more by being more advanced and sub him off for Lorena. So that's all I can think of that makes sense, because that's all we've really seen too much happen for our team. That seems to be what most of the attacks that we get it to our best player there. If we had Palmai on the bench, we might, because he's very fast as well, so, but we don't. So, and he plays left midfield, so that's something else we could have utilised potentially. Because the issue now is that Masachi's pretty much tired. Right, he's got it. This might be about the only, or at least he... Yeah, he's going to have to stay out there, I think. So they've had some decent chances worked for themselves as well. Okay, acres of space. Getting caught up though. Okay. So I think Ishikawa out. I think I'll put Mentio in. Yeah, it's not a good cross. Unfortunately, his crossing is okay, but it's not great. Well, don't even know if it's okay. It's what it is. 50 whatever. And now Octane's got a knock. And we do have to be wary of the fact that they have had some chances themselves. So I think our last sub now is going to bring on a different defender. That's our best two defenders out injured at the same time. I think Mazzarchi gets there first. Is that a corner? Looks like it. It's really he the best. Is that Mizachi? Is he the best corner taker? Yeah, it's a shame. He is. It's a massive deficiency. We'll have to check the players that are out injured, because I just cannot believe that he's 67, so he would normally take them if he was on. I think Ishikawa's so Ishikawa's normally the corner taker, so not okay. I think that's not as bad. I think at this point we're just trajecting towards a draw, and I don't know, because even now, like, the main thing we were trying to do to exploit is, like, he's just absolutely knackered now. I think we just got to try something different for the end of the match, because we don't really want to build up through our wide players. I think we just want to go more. Let's just go more direct. Just change him to support striker. Swap these around. Put him attacking. So we'll just do the more long ball sort of thing just for the end. It's not great because their defenders are just too fast to really exploit anything there. But at least we hopefully won't try to build the play up through the wingers and sort of just hit it forwards like this. Because I think it's just, I don't know, I don't think it's going to work either, but I don't think it's going to work trying to build it up through these wide midfielders when they're so tired. Oh no. That's not good. Maybe we lose. That was Bolger. I'm pretty sure he missed that tackle, unfortunately. It's very detrimental. We keep talking about it, I think, in previous videos, but it's pretty sure the main thing that hurts us is two specific defenders not playing, and they're both not on the pitch at the moment. It's this Octai and Catania, and when either of them not playing, it really hurts, and when both are not playing, it's like really bad. Like, I think that knock just. That missed tackle basically just cost us the game. Obviously, it feels like that when it comes to... I mean, obviously missing the few good chances we had also cost us the game, but... not sure about that one. I feel like that team was pretty good. Very rare do we play a team that has so fast defenders. Across the board. And now Octai is out for 7. Catania is out for 2. I feel like this is potentially just use injury recovery now. Feels a bit weird for just 2 players, but they do happen to be the 2 players that we're talking about make the biggest difference, we believe. So I think that's okay. Let's go to medical center. Let's just do it. Right, so we can get Catania back in now. DC. This one. Okay. I think there's an issue with Meekin. He just doesn't seem to... He's too far behind the play. Like, I think even though he's better at finishing and stuff, and ideally he would have this bit of open space to run into, I think the issue is he just never gets there in time. Whereas Ben Yusuf used to get there all the time but then miss the shot. Opposite problem. But I think it's better to get there to begin with. Not 100% sure on that, by the way, but I think it is. Maybe this guy should be playing instead. I don't know. He's got 71 tackling. Oh, he's got 75. I don't know. So maybe even Ben User shouldn't be playing. I don't know. Maybe we want that extra tackling. Not sure. This was the guy that, because he's got 91 speed. He was the guy that ideally we could have brought on. Don't seem to be subbing central midfield as much. It's more these wide ones that are subbing though. I think this guy hasn't even come on, so I don't know if we even want him on the bench. Versus Palmai. Okay. They're 3 losses, haven't scored. Right, so it's a good test in a way, because if we struggle to beat these guys, or don't beat these guys, then maybe we need to look to the transfer market. Some of these other teams we weren't quite sure how good, like they could, because the start of the season, so you don't know really. Like the team we just played, like they had 1-2, lost 1. They could be really good. They could be just average or whatever. So we're not sure if we just struggled against an average team or struggled against a really good team. But these guys are clearly not a really good team. Like they haven't even scored in 3 games. So this is a good benchmark. He can score a bit, but he's probably the worst of the strikers, unsurprisingly. Got 1 fast defender offset to the left. Our striker's offset to the right, directly on him, but he can't tackle. So I'm inclined to just leave it for now. So they got wingers that are fast-ish. Their defenders are tackling 68, 69, 29. So the rest can tackle. So the fast one can't, but the other ones all can. Anyway, get the early lead, and that's what we want. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we worked it. Just feel like I don't really want to give that up. We didn't. Just a team that hasn't scored. Like we don't really want to give up set pieces against them at all, because it's like I feel like they're probably not going to score from the open play. But I think at this point, like I've almost seen enough already to want to make a change, because I've just seen like, well, okay, maybe we'll leave it. Good chance. thinking is if we just sort of hit the longer balls, they've only got one faster defender who's likely to foul or just miss a tackle because he's got so bad tackling. I think we want more of a ping-pong type game anyway against these guys because I don't think we want to be giving up the set pieces. Like this. I don't want this sort of slow, deliberate sort of build-ups as much. Okay, let's try our more direct tactic. A lot of set pieces this game. Great. Another goal. Okay, I think we might have got there. That might be enough. So I was talking about before though, with that central defender that's on him, he's fast and he can keep up, but he's only got 20 whatever tackling, so and that created that exact chance basically, that matchup. We'll get there. It's actually a great ball. Great ball. It was nearly a great. That was nearly just an awesomely worked goal. That missed the chance. I'm inclined to just leave this. I think it's worked a lot better since we made that tactical change. Okay, well, they probably should have had a goal there. Can be fortunate to be winning 4-1 instead of 4-2. It's another good decent chance. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put him up into striker as well. Just more of this if you're going to play the long ball stuff, and it's better to have be more pressing up higher to potentially get the step and to encourage our team to sort of try to hit it a bit longer to begin with. Plus the central defender on that side is slow. Yeah, that's not good. At least we're winning 4-1 this time. It's our second straight red. No, the other one was a New Year's team actually. Still not good. I think we make a tactical change now. I think these will just both be central midfielders. Actually, one of them should be defensive. I think. I thought I clicked it. Yeah, we have to consider we're winning and we just want to win the game at the end of the day. So I think Meekin should be. This guy should be defensive midfielder, and potentially this guy should be box to box. We would be encouraging him to come this way. Probably means you want Mizarchi on this side, because the attacks are more likely to come back through that same side. And we were just thinking about all the subs that we could do to try to sub off our two best central defenders and everything to make sure they don't get injured, but I guess that's all out of the question now. Alright, this guy, we've got one sub left. I think we just want to bring Palmai on because he's fast up that wing. Have a good outlet there. Well, lucky they didn't score that other goal before, because otherwise it would be 3-4 right now, and it would be quite worrying to finish it. Still pretty confident at the moment we should be okay. Yeah, you can tell what a huge difference without the DMC there, right? Just so much space for them. Just going to make another tactical change, see if there's something we can do about that. Because it feels like way too much space. I think ultimately we still want those strikers for the outlets. We don't want him back to defend. The thing is, this guy, we can change him to central. I think we can do that. We'll just help make it a little bit more solid, so he doesn't go up to help the attack. So when the attack breaks down and we lose the ball, he's further back. He's not all the way up. Another decent chance. I mean, in the end, this is not convincing, I would say. So, I mean, we win 4-2, but like I said, I don't think it was convincing. And, well, depending on how you look at it, obviously 4-2 is, the scoreline is pretty convincing. I don't think the performance was, but it's complicated because we got that red card, and it was okay until the red card, and then it was bad after the red card. It's kind of to be expected, though, to some degree. I think just because the team that we played, like, they had played 3 and hadn't even scored against us. Realistically, you know, on a lucky day, they could have scored 4 goals, maybe 5. For a team that hadn't scored all season. Ultimately, though, we did win. So this guy suspended. So what do we do? We could put him straight in. I don't know. Maybe. Probably. That's what we're going to do, I think. The other option is to put him there. I think we'd just rather him playing defence with the 80 tackling. Keep thinking, should this guy be playing instead? Because this guy is just struggling. Yeah, this guy. Could try it. We could bring this guy in as well. Bevan. I don't know. I think we purposely wanted that extra stability with the tackling. I don't think this guy's got the lower passing. I don't think that's what we want. And match ratings aren't everything. I mean, he got a 6. So let's check out the home stats, the away stats for us. This is I think part of the problem is that it's a 1 tackle attempt and he missed it. And 1 tackle attempt and he made it. Is that the youth? Two tackle attempts and he won 1. Two tackle attempts and he won 1. I think I'm trying to work out why he's not playing well. I think one of the reasons is because 1 tackle attempt and he won it. So he is helping contribute defensively. I think one of the issues is just he's not getting a high pass completion. So we need to pay a bit more attention to him. I think just why is that the case? Because he got the attributes. So is it just a lack of options? Or what? Tipping Town? 0 wins and a draw and 2 losses. So another match that we should hopefully be looking to win. I mean, Ishikawa hasn't scored this season either. Yeah. Alright. Decent strikers. Decent-ish. The defenders are a bit weaker. And these wingers are not that fast. Which they're well-rounded, but not fast. Which is good for us because it gives us a bit more of a chance to get back and make the tackle like that. But 79 aerial ability. So that was good. That was Meek, and then that was a good little onward ball. Nice sequence there. Unlucky not to score. Unlucky for that to go out. Unlucky for the corner to concede before as well. Ishikawa. Good chance there as well. It's hard when you see like this match. It's like, what do you change? Like, you've done nothing but like won a tackle that went out for a corner and created all of that. At least we scored now, so it's a bit easier to say let's just stick with it. But it's like sometimes I think so far it's just the correct decision to leave it because it's not looking too bad. Great ball. Ishikawa finally scores for the season. It's good, well taken goal. Well worked, well taken. Good chance. Like, I kind of feel it's okay because we're winning and we've kind of almost not even given them an inch, just about. Just that one tackle that we won that's put out for a corner and then they scored off it. And that's it. They basically had nothing else and we're winning and we've created a bit ourselves, so I'm thinking just leave it. Great chance. Fortunately now we got the match where we do want to sub the MC off early and we don't really have one on the bench. But it could be... I guess it's just going to be this guy. Yeah, this is a big space that's opened up for them. Okay, it's lucky. It's basically all they created since that opening corner they got. Alright, I'm inclined to just leave it though. Like, let's just do this sub. Disaster. Alright, time for tactical changes. Just thought I got it in quick enough, but I didn't. Hopefully it'll catch now. Right, so this guy's going to have to come off. I think we can just bypass the midfield here and just go route 1. So let's get an extra striker out there. Laparmenti can go there. Lorena can go up front. Meeking can just come in here and be central midfielder. And then I also think He can just stay winger, I think, because he's like up and back okay, so I think this is okay. Let's go direct into space, and let's just press to close the match to try to win it back, because I feel like we really want to be winning this one. It's a shame that we just missed. We had so many good chances, we just missed them all, but we don't have a good chance flow, so I think we just want to improve the chance flow at this point. I would say so many, like we had a few. I don't want to exaggerate here. I don't think it's quite unfortunate we're not winning, but it's not ridiculous. And obviously rolling the dice like this is ultimately rolling the dice a bit. We could lose yet. Good enough. Yeah. That's a shame, but whatever. Let's see. If we win the penalty shootout, it's not too bad. let's hope we win it. Oh, not a good start. Well, we got there, got 3 of them. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's weird. It's like, it's a bit disappointing to not win, but then when you win the penalty shootout, it doesn't feel too bad all of a sudden. It's alright. It's 2/3 of a win all of a sudden. So 90-48. It's interesting. So we'd have 22 points if we continue at this rate for this league, which we'd end up with 88. So at the moment we are slightly not good enough for promotion. So yeah, all right, awesome. Interesting little batch of matches there. Struggled a bit on the whole. Be interesting to know this one in particular, how good this team ends up playing over the season. I mean, if they are indeed, are one of the best teams or not. So, alright, awesome. thanks for watching. Catch you for the next videos.